So, Gunnar,
Don.
we've both got a white shirt on.
I know, it's all right. Mine's clean and brand new. So is yours.
This is actually from 2018.
Don't tell anyone.
It's got the Royal Namuka Yacht Club on
Ooh, look at that.
it. Anyway,
That's nice.
good to see you. So,
Good to see you.
We're going to do a bit of a tour of Gunnar's boat. It's a beautiful boat.
Thank you very much. I love it.
Now, before we get into it, so this will take probably half an hour or something, but you've got a Hans Christian 34, which was sort of connected by default through circumstances.
Yes.
You've ended up with this boat, which is a pretty interesting boat, hot boat. Just before we get into it, what's your relationship with the boat now? Is it part of you? Like, how do you feel?
It's POMPOEN, so it's the mighty pumpkin, because in Dutch that's pumpkin.
Yeah.
And it is. It's definitely part of me. It's not the fastest boat, but I think it's really seaworthy. And I mean, we need to survive, don't we? So it's a survivable boat, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely part of me.
You see, you say it's not the fastest boat, but most of them are not the fastest
Yeah,
boat.
yeah.
I mean, which is the fastest boat? Everyone's got a chance.
Well,
Anyway,
it's fun, yeah.
It's a fantastic boat.
Thanks.
Really strong, simple, all the rest of it. And great colour scheme, and it was already that colour scheme, eh?
Yeah, yeah. So
a bit
what's funny about the orange on top is, I asked the owner I bought it from, why did you paint it orange on top? He said, well, orange and red are my favorite colors.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's perfect. I have to buy the boat because it's already got orange on top.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so let's start from the bow. It's the standard bowsprit, right? You didn't rebuild the bowsprit or anything like that?
Yeah, 15 years ago it was rebuilt, so and
okay.
it's been tested and poked and prodded, so it's good.
Yep, cool.
I redid the bob stays, and all the stays are redone.
Yeah. And you've completely renewed the rig. You've got
all new rig from
reefing gear.
Yeah, Selden rig, and All Spars did the standing rigging.
Because it had an aluminium rig before, eh? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was original, really big, heavy, beefy rig.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have the resources I did now, I probably would have kept it.
Yeah. And this is massive, eh? This Hans Christian is something else. Massive bulwarks, all the rest of it.
Yeah,
no leaks. No leaks so far.
Not too bad. A couple tiny ones, and that I've sorted when I rebedded the stanchions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to pinch the camera from Jane now, so I can control what's going on. Thanks, Jane. All right, let's just walk her through. It's easier to be off the side here.
Yeah.
You replaced the foredeck hatch.
Yeah, that's so. The Hans Christians had a wooden hatch, only open from down below.
Yeah.
So that's a nice, nice Lumar one.
You plugged the cowl ventilators.
Yeah, plug those, and those I can plug if I need to.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Oh, you need something.
Yeah, that's. I know you've talked about that in the Southern Ocean, so I think it's important.
Diesel heater. There's the flue there. You're not
it's a solid fuel.
Solid fuel.
So yeah, just
timber.
Yeah, so pellets. I use pizza oven pellets.
So you're going to take some?
Yeah, I have a bag, a 15-kilogram bag. I figure would be maybe 1 week in the Southern Ocean, one day a week.
Yeah.
Just to dry it out if I need to. So I'll sacrifice that.
I love that stuff compared to Imokas and
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know people have removed their heaters, but I think it's important to be able to dry everything out down there.
Yeah, but you got raw material. It's not diesel. If it's diesel, there's a fuel penalty.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, three spinnaker pulls.
Yeah.
One,
Why
two, three?
Why three?
Because I bought this in Trinidad, and I said, why get rid of it? And I know Susie Goodall lost a spinnaker pull.
Yeah.
So if anything happens, I've got a third.
Yeah, that's cool. And what about portholes? What have you done to
Nothing.
make sure
they're perfect. They've already been rebedded, and there's zero leaks.
Yeah, that's
they're
cool.
really heavy duty.
You've got a solid teak deck, and you've gone with the butterfly skylight. That's cool.
So that's double. You can see double perspex. So it's really, I've got two layers there. That's screwed in,
Hang on,
and then
come around this side so you can see it.
Yeah, and I'll go up.
Yeah, it's certainly solid.
It's super solid, and this will be screwed in.
Yeah.
In the Southern Ocean, and then per your recommendation,
don't blame me.
Yeah, well, I have a canvas cover that will be battened on.
Yeah.
That
perfect.
Then there's no hydraulic effect of water. But honestly, I've had zero leaks ever out of the butterfly hatch.
Plus, part of the deal with being a production boat race is so that it's an asset when you're finished, and the butterfly hatch to remove it sometimes is. It's a feature.
I mean, this one you see below the boat. The boat could just go cruising tomorrow. It's, it's fine.
And you've got this diving bell that you've modified to fit over the companionway hatch, which is cool and groovy. When you first put it up there, I thought, oh, no way. But it's actually worked out pretty well, eh?
It's good. So, I think I don't know if everyone knows the story, but Alan Lillywhite, who now is a 2030 competitor, this is his prototype for a Biscay 36.
Yeah.
And I had to modify it a bit to fit. He wasn't happy with it. He's a bit of a perfectionist. So I said, I'll take it. and I think it's good.
Yeah, because you've got this. You haven't changed anything to do with the standard companionway hatch.
No, everything just opens and closes, and the boards still go in if I need.
Yeah.
And there's a door with a hatch.
I saw that.
Yeah, so there's a door in the Southern Ocean. I can put the door in place, and there's a latch, so a wave would take that out, right?
Yeah.
But a wave will come in, and so it's really well protected.
Okay, hop on your horse back here. I want to show people the steering position.
So this is, I come from traditional boats, a lot of schooners and things, and so people say, oh, the wheel's backwards, but it's not really, because it's a worm gear drive back that I'm sitting on.
Yeah. The wheel's under the cover. Pull the cover off so they can see it.
Yeah, it's very old school.
Here we come. The big reveal.
The varnish is still okay on it, so
that's very American, eh?
Yeah, it is, and it's
because all the 34s have got
that. Some of them have a center console.
Yeah.
A pedestal that's there.
Yeah.
But this is, to me, back if the schooners in Maine where I grew up sailing, this is how you steered in any square rig ship. You see people steer off to the side.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish it was a tiller, but it's. I mean, it works really well.
Yeah.
For the few times, if I'm flying a spinnaker, I often, will be on the helm.
It's part of the Hans Christian tradition.
Yeah.
But you won't be steering much because you've got a big you got double hydrovanes there.
Yeah, this is cool. So
pretty cool.
So originally it was a Scanmar auto helm that had a vane here.
Yeah.
And a huge rudder.
Yeah.
Is a trim tab system. And the trim tab lines often chafed, and it's a real liability to change them out underway.
Yeah.
So I made a decision a few weeks ago to make my primary vane a hydrovane, and then down below I have a whole nother head unit and I have a whole nother rudder. So
you effectively got two. Yeah.
So I've got two wind vanes, I've got two emergency rudders, really.
Yeah. So we're just walking through. This is the first time people might have seen that. That's the YB3i, which does all the tracking information on the GGR tracker. So that's cool. You're on the live system, so that's the mini Starlink antenna there for bits. Then what else we got there?
Well, AIS, combined GPS AIS for the Nomad AIS. While I was leading cables, I just said I might as well lead another GPS for a backup for my AIS.
Yeah.
This is the Ciel Marine AIS responder.
Emergency AIS.
So this is interesting. This is the FAX 5 antenna for the weather fax that usually has a very long whip up here that I stowed below. But behind you is an original antenna for my HF receiver that came with the boat.
Yeah.
Actually, the weather fax, I have the weather fax hooked up to this, and it works much better than the FAX 5 antenna.
Yeah, that's amazing, because I've always been a big fan of FAX 5, saying, Evan, you got to get that. Now you pop up with a single strand wire antenna, and it's working better.
It works better. This actually is my second FAX 5, because I thought, maybe is this a problem with my FAX 5 antenna? So that's the second one, and it just seems to be better. But what's nice is I have two options now.
Yeah.
To get weather. That's a spare, underneath that bottle's a spare VHF antenna.
Yeah. That's cool.
And
I should point out that you can't see the GPS antennas, they're separate, but you've also got down here Walker's towing log.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got 4 Walker's towing log on board.
4 impellers or 4
I have 4 whole logs. So
Holy
I have about 8 impellers on board.
Shapers, you want to start?
Yeah, so
so
there's the impeller that I keep for that one there. Yeah. But thanks to you, I have the deck mount.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You've just done the one, central. That's very cool.
Remoran hydro generator for power.
Yeah. I didn't see that down there.
Yep.
We'll have a look. Hang on. Yeah, it's got a Remoran hydro generator. Right, as Guy said. Rightio. So what else have we got here? Selden mast and rigging, all new stuff.
All new Sanders
twin
sails.
Spreaders, twin spreader rig.
With steps.
What's that bloody rag in the way there? What's that say?
Trinity Bridge.
Ah, Trinity Bridge.
Bridge,
sorry, that was
great.
your sponsor. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And Seafarers Mental Health, which is which will be interesting after 8 months on board to see how my mental health is afterwards.
That's cool. Hey, just to let you know, I'm getting a free shot of Jane.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, and you've got a boom crutch there.
Big old boom crutch, and I'm keeping the Traveler because why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
that's the traditional. It was a big bronze bloody metal traveller all the way across. I sort of love all this stuff because it's what production boat stuff is all about.
I didn't want to. Why get rid of it? It just works, and I always run with a preventer system.
Bloody huge, eh?
That's a huge spinnaker pole.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking it's too big for handling, but no, I can handle it. And then I read
what's too big for handling.
That spinnaker pole is huge. But then I read Kirsten's book, how she broke a spinnaker pole in the Southern Ocean. So I thought, well, maybe I'm happy to have a big spinnaker pole.
Yeah, you're out for a long time, eh?
Yeah,
it's a long time.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay, let's try and climb below.
So you want me to go first? I'll show you.
Yes.
So I go like that.
It's all technique.
I pull up my foot like that, and then I'm down.
You watch this. I'll try and reinvent the wheel. Pardon. Oh, I think that works.
You got it. Look at that. You move like a cat, Tom.
Oh, you know. Wow.
We just had our safety inspection, so it was a bit of a mess.
I haven't been on board for a while, actually, since we were over in England.
Yep.
But she's starting to look like a GGR boat now.
She is, yeah. With I have most of the food already on board, so I'm just going to have to, depending on where I'm going to sleep, just take the bags. Each bag is a week's worth of food.
Yeah.
So I've got stuff stowed in the quarter berth. And I'll just take food and back and forth.
Yeah.
So
no.
it's quite busy.
This looks like a GGR boat about to get underway because there's just not a lot of space left by the time you got 8-9 months worth of gear, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So I do have more room here for some food.
Yeah. No, you squeeze it away.
The vanes.
Okay, so spare parts. Let's start with the deck head. Looks very nice. Look at this butterfly skylight hat.
Yeah, it's really sturdy, and you can see how well it can be secured.
I'm actually very happy you didn't scrap it. We
so
had a
happy.
discussion about this.
Yeah. Really happy.
It'll be watertight. Put everything on the canvas cover. Okay, we'll go the sharp end first and see what we got here.
Yeah, here's the canvas cover for the butterfly hatch.
Yep.
Yeah, all the sails are here. So all of them are here.
Yeah. That's all right. So traditional timber work, fittings, doors, lockers.
Yeah, this is
hanging locker for your suit and tie.
Yeah, I'm keeping all my tools just because if I have to rebuild something.
Yeah.
All the parts. The boat came. It's almost its own chandlery. So if you need any nut and bolt, it's amazing. I've got it.
Yeah.
And
that's cool. Yeah, very good.
And let me just show you where you're right there. This is just an example of all the parts.
Holy dooly!
I've kept them just because I'm like to try to do well in the race. You need to finish and. So this is just all parts.
Dooly. Yeah. Look at that. I've got to do the photo shots of all this as well later on. Just for the technical gallery.
Yeah, people said, you have to get rid of that. Yeah, the knees are really
massive.
Cool. So this is, the whole deck head was rebuilt before I bought the boat. Yeah. So it's really super strong.
Yeah. So what was the story with the boat? How did you hear about it?
Yeah, a couple owned it for about 20 years and sailed it around the world. As happens, the husband took ill and they ended up in Trinidad with the boat. And it's kind of the land of broken dreams.
Yeah.
I was looking at Etienne's boat because that was in Cowes, and I almost bought that. But this boat was even less expensive, and I'm on a budget. So because it's the land of broken dreams in Trinidad, I was able to buy the boat for quite a good deal, and it was sail away ready. I sailed it across 4,000 miles after only being on board for 5 days.
Yeah.
So,
perfect.
Yeah, and it's just it's just so lovely. I love the wood.
Cheapest. You got a contest compass down here. That's not bad.
Yeah. And then
that's cool. Barograph.
I've gone through 2 barographs and I've pieced together.
Really? What happened to them?
Well, the drum was spinning on the other one, so I bought this one, and the drum from the other one fit on this one, and it seems to work fine.
Okay, that's cool.
The Indian shipbreakers are the great on eBay are great for that.
Yeah. That's okay. Hydrovane spare vanes up there. What the hell is that?
Oh, light.
That's a light.
LED lights. Yeah.
Turn it on. Can you turn it on?
Yeah, custom made.
Okay, that's cool. That's sort of from the hippie era.
It's totally
without
hippie,
LEDs, you know.
Well, this was the Pacific Northwest where the boat came from, so it's hippie central over there. Yeah.
Okay.
So right, just borrow that.
Yeah, and you got I like that's exactly what.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a little
aluminium pole. That looks. I'm
gonna actually go buy a pole. I think.
Yeah. You
go
might
to the
break that.
Yeah.
So there's a way to do it because you jump over and it's.
It's really just to keep the
stuff in.
Stuff in, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, you squeeze past me. I'm going to look the other way.
Yeah, gotcha.
So that's cool. All very
storage,
traditional.
you know, under here. The spare hydrovane head is down there.
Yeah, that's cool. Now you're in the galley. What's for dinner?
Yeah. So I know you like looking at the sink. So the sink, I think, is clean.
Yeah.
But this is all tool storage here. Lines. My small bits are in here.
Yeah.
I rewired the engine so all the wiring is here.
Yeah.
And I took the Taylor's beautiful Taylor's
kerosene
stove, but it was such a pain,
Yeah.
and it was smelly and not very efficient.
Yeah.
So I've gone with this just the usual, like most people have, a jet boil here. I can a mini mode that I can simmer with.
Yeah.
And then this I made this. These are bookends from Amazon
Right.
that I put together. That then.
That's the most basic galley I've seen.
It's a very
the stove.
basic.
But I
yeah.
mean, what the heck?
It's
it works.
17 euros, that
Yeah,
stove.
exactly.
So I can buy 2 of them. And I have to buy the right pot, because this pot, see the notch?
Yeah. All right, locks in.
That locks it in. It actually works really well. I'm quite pleased.
Yeah, that's cool. Can't complain about that. We just got a technical issue here. We're just wondering whether we're still running live. Still running?
Told you, coming inside. No
Inside
signal.
we get no signal. So does that mean we've lost the signal, Jing Jing? So it could be a recording after, or it might take a while to get back. But that's fine. Well, that's a pretty basic one. And what about the engine? What the original engine, obviously?
No, it's a new beta, newer beta 38. It's probably 20 years old, but it's a good strong.
That's
engine.
cool. And you got a quarter berth, starboard quarter berth.
Yeah, which of course it's just stowage, and I need to leave access because I have a 2-bladed prop.
Yeah.
I didn't go with a feathering.
Yeah.
So I crawl back there and I can stop the shaft.
Yeah.
And leave the 2-bladed like that.
Yeah.
Everything I rewired the whole boat, so it's
perfect.
The 4 rolls batteries in there, and all. It's thanks to SmartBoat too. They helped with some of the
Who's
wiring.
SmartBoat? Oh, that's local engineers, electrical engineers.
So this is kind of cool. This actually I bought on eBay. It's a stainless steel support for a pergola.
Okay.
And it goes up, and so that keeps the batteries in place.
Forcing it down.
Yeah, forcing it down. So if the boat turns over.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, and you got your radio receiver there.
That's my receiver. Sorry, let me just open that. And then that's the.
Yeah.
There's my SSB, and I really like this because I can just lay down here.
Yeah.
And
play with the
look
radio.
at the time. The time.
Whoop.
Yep.
The gimbal just crashed. Hang on, I'm getting it back. Okay. Yeah. So that's all right. All right. And cassette player. Ooh, mandatory stuff.
With the Beatles. I think the Beatles are on deck there. Yeah. You gotta have that.
Weather facts up here.
Yeah. So here's from the qualifier. I'm really happy, with what I'm getting out of that.
Jeepers, the more you get out of that, the happier you'll be for sure. Yeah. Can you turn your alarm on? Your 100 decibel alarm?
Yeah. No, I need to put the. It was going off and off and off. The guided bore alarm. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that's a good name for it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's all pretty good. So let's go and sit in the cockpit while we've got signal. I'm going to go up first, and we'll just talk about you and the GGR. So. Okay, that's the next trick, getting out of the diving bell. Hopefully we'll have signal here now. Yes. Oh, it's already stopped, but we're recording, so we'll have to, that's the problem. Anyway, we'll still get rolling, so pull up a pew. You get comfy somewhere. You get back here on the hill.
I'll go back here.
Yeah. So, okay, so you're in the GGR now. What was the first recollection you had for... it being something that was on the back of your mind?
2018, of course. I followed it, but I wasn't, because this is what I do for a living, is racing and working on boats and whatnot. Yeah. I kind of I follow other things other than sailing. But then 2022, watching, I really got into the tracker, and watching Kirsten win was really, really cool. And by 2022, I was thinking of my own adventure. Yeah. What am I going to do? And I thought, well, this is a cool race, and it's something I can do because it is affordable. Yeah. somewhat. I mean,
Okay,
you do
so
have
you-
to spend money, but
So you're an American now living in England. We're going right back to the beginning, when you were a little boy and bits and pieces. Where did your career start? Like, for business, finish school, finish college, do whatever.
So I did. I went to university, and I took a year and a half off between high school and college, university, and I went sailing down to the Caribbean. I came back and thought I would do the right thing and go get a real job, and it just never worked because to help pay for university, I was running some racing boats, Hinkley Yachts in Maine, and
Yeah.
and it just, now I'm 60 years old, and
you've been in the
so
industry
good.
all your basically
my
the
whole
whole
life, yeah, running, racing yachts, worked on research vessels, lots of things.
Yeah.
Lots
So
of different boats.
So you're happy right now?
I haven't been happier in my life. I really haven't. This whole thing, this is the culmination, isn't it? Reaching this point where we
Yeah.
are before the start, and the camaraderie, and it's finally my adventure on my boat. That whereas
On your
I've always
terms.
done it. I've
Yeah.
only always done it on other people's terms.
Yeah.
They want their boat here or there, and I don't have any money left, but I'm happy as can be. Yeah, it's great.
Tell me about Trinity Bridge. What happened there?
Trinity Bridge is they came on board. They make dreams come true, and I was doing a talk in London, and to help raise awareness because I needed sponsors to get to the start. And a guy came up to me and he said, "Wow, I was sitting through a really boring marketing meeting. I work for Trinity Bridge, and now I see there's a division that makes dreams come true." And they came on board, and they love the whole aspect of this race, and it's going to be a really cool partnership. And Seafarers Mental Health that's the main sponsor. They came on board, and they really want to raise awareness for seafarers.
Yeah.
In the commercial sailors, who are stuck maybe in the Strait of Hormuz.
Absolutely.
And it's really cool to be involved with them and to give the feedback during the race and after the race as well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so in terms of your expectation on the GGR from the time you put your entry in to now, is it delivering what you expected?
Definitely.
Or better? Or worse?
No, it's I'd say more so. It's I knew there would probably be some good camaraderie, and it's just amazing. The people, everyone is just so cool.
What would you say for an aspiring sailor that's thinking, well, should I or shouldn't do the race?
Do it. Oh, I mean, you need to go put your foot forward and just go try to find a boat. Some people things come together. It just happens, and get a boat and then start doing it.
Because coming out of England is pretty interesting. We've got a bunch of Americans in the race, so you're still technically an American, but you're enjoying living in England. What made you move? What was the big
It was
move?
my ex worked for GlaxoSmithKline, so 10 years ago.
Okay, so
we moved there, and the rest is history. It's home for me now. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's cool. And the most, like, we're only days away from the start. How do you feel about that?
Good. I thought I'd have more apprehension, but we passed the safety inspection, so that's a big thing ticked.
And have you done everything? Like, if you had a vision for this boat in the GGR, would you say now you're more or less ready for the start? Is it 90% what you wanted for the boat? Or there's things that you would have done if you had more money or more things?
Yeah, I mean, a few things. A tiller would be nice, maybe, but not really necessary. No, I mean.
But that's part of the game, You make do with what you got.
I don't have self-tailing primaries because of money, but I don't. That's not a big deal, is it?
You don't have to winch very often.
No, there's really nothing. Seafarers Mental Health, when they came on board, I was able to get a new rig and new sails.
Yeah.
So that's just fantastic to be able to
absolutely.
go in with that sort of confidence. So no, I don't. I really am. I'm pleased with the boat. There's nothing that I'm really going, oh man, I wish I had
cool.
that.
If you could change one thing about the GGR, what would it be?
Change one thing. Maybe allow bigger boats.
Boats.
It'd be fun to go around maybe and take a month off of things,
Yeah.
40-something footer would be great.
And so does that mean that the whole isolation thing and the psychological battle that'll take place for all the entrants basically with 8 months or so, 4 months in the Southern Ocean, is that something you're thinking of?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, I do feel it even, on the qualifiers. I went into the 4,000 mile transatlantic when I bought this boat, and not being a solo sailor. So I didn't know what was going to happen. And what I realized was you need to have a clean plate psychologically, selling a house and things like that. And my dog wasn't well. And so I won't have those things. I'm going into this with a really clear mind. So, but I don't know how it's going to happen. I feel camaraderie, even though I'm not with the sailors. I'm talking to them on the single sideband radio.
Yeah.
Hopefully, my radio works well. I've already talked to Guy DeBoer 1,500 miles away on his qualifiers. So I think we're all in it. We're all in the same sort of ocean, probably going through the same turmoil or boredom. And if I'm feeling lonely, I can just sit back and go, I'm sure they're probably going through the same thing.
Yeah. And so, are you worried about menu fatigue? Because you're a freeze drive man, eh? You're going a lot of.
I have a lot of freeze drive. But I'm also we're going to start going up to the Super U and the Carrefour and going through.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
they have good stuff here.
Yeah, they do. I know you've mentioned that, and I've already tried some of the. Pear and I've actually traded a few cans back and forth. So
Yeah.
I'm really pleased that I'm going to have definitely canned food on board. The boat's built so heavy it can take the weight.
Yeah. And sailing wise, where's your biggest challenge or your biggest fear or apprehension for sailing, the course all the way around the world? What do you think is it?
I mean, as everyone says, Southern Ocean, haven't done that. But it's where I like having a big, sturdy boat like the Hans Christian, where I feel good. So
that's how you approach it, like you face that by
It is what it is, isn't it? It's funny. I don't want to jinx anything, but I was talking to one of the Ocean Globe sailors at the Southampton Boat Show last year on Maiden, and I said, "Oh, tell me about the Southern Ocean." She said, 37 knots off of Cape Horn. That was the most we hit. Yeah. I'm like, wow, okay. I'm sure I'll get some worse.
Keep the
that.
dream alive.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, this is a good boat for what the Southern Ocean probably will throw at me.
Because you're a very matter-of-fact type of guy, you've approached this a little bit different than a lot of other entrants. You always knew you were going, you just got on with the job. I saw time pressures, but you didn't display it. You actually just kept on with it. Do you visualize stuff? Visualize what? Yeah.
At night, definitely, I visualize mundane things like the project I've done for the day or the project I have to do tomorrow. I kind of visualize it. And just like the sailing, how am I going? I visualize how am I going to get that spinnaker down if that squall comes in close, I've got to do that, I've got to put the pole forward and things. And I don't visualize probably enough, and maybe I don't organize enough, but that's where my team comes in. You've probably seen my team.
Yeah, you got actually, that's the funny part. You always hit it from day one when you just owned the boat, which didn't cost a lot.
Yeah.
You had this full-blown team, and you were running it like a professional campaign.
They came in as pros. I mean, they're ex-professionals. They are project managers and military RAF fighter pilot, and it's just they keep me right in line because I'm a little more. It'll be all right.
Are your parents still alive?
No, they sadly passed away. They're both sailors. So they would have loved this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too true. Okay. So mundane stuff. What about your clothing and bits and pieces? So you got the heater there, but obviously they must be insulated. I mean, there's massive scantlings there, so it looks as if you've got an insulated boat.
Yeah, I would have that stove going all winter. It was great, and everything seems like it is really good. And being a solid fuel heat, it dries it out nicely. Clothing is great. Mustang Survival came on board.
Yeah.
So full Mustang gear, double. I have a lightweight offshore gear, heavyweight smock. I have a full dry suit. Mustang has been really, really good.
Yeah. So. That's cool. All right. Well, that's all looking pretty cool.
I got new deck shoes.
Oh, jeepers!
What
are they?
Yeah, I don't know what they are. They're good. I bought them at the store next door.
Hang on, just a look. Get them on.
I just turned 60, so I went with Velcro.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. I just slip my bloody feet in the shoes like that.
Where'd you get to be my age, Don?
Well, you get smelly feet because you don't wear socks. You can't wear socks. It's not the look,
Exactly.
But anyway, that's part of the course. All right. Anything you want to wrap up with? Anything at all?
Well, just the team. I mean, there's three of them right there. I mean,
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah,
watching
wave.
and listening.
Yeah.
No wonder you couldn't tell the truth.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's like, how do you get to the start? It's the team is so important,
Yeah.
and I feel for some people that maybe don't have the big infrastructure like I had. And you're right, they've run it like a real campaign.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
it is. It's the Golden Globe race.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So final questions. Are you a racer, a cruiser, or an adventurer?
I'm a racer.
You're a racer.
Yeah, but with the adventure.
So tell me about the
thrown in.
sales. What happened with your sales?
Good. I mean, they're the top-notch Sanders sales. They're great. I don't know a lot about sales. I just know when they look good.
Yeah.
It was a light air for the prologue, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
my team said, stop being so down on the fact that the boat's slow. Just wait till the winds really picks
Listen,
up.
2/3 of the fleet are saying, "Geez, my boat's slow. My boat's slow."
Well,
Everyone's
except
saying
for
the same
Henry
thing.
and Damien.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a different story. But anyway, you got a long way to go. Let's wait and see what happens at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, the boat is built to survive, so it's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, good luck, eh?
Thanks, Don.
Thanks for the chat, and we'll be chatting.
Yes,
over
great.
Over the next 8 months.
Yeah,
or
thank you
something.
so much.
What do
Thanks,
you reckon? Have you got a perspective on what you think will be how many months, weeks, or days?
I don't know. I mean, without Cape Town, 230 would be outstanding, even without Cape Town for me. So, but 280,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Cool.
Good luck,
Thanks,
mate.
thanks, Don.
Thanks for that,
Thank
everybody. We think this got chopped, but it'll be running as a video later. See you later, everybody. Bye bye.